I don't want any freaking comments about causing any of you 80% of our male audience to stumble. You are being warned right now. All right, here's the after photo. We'll show you guys a couple after photos. And these were taken Wednesday. Bang. That's the after photo.
Ruslan.
Should we show the before and after, or should we get into the system?
I think we should definitely show it.
All right. So what? Gosh, man, this is a humiliating before and after.
No,
okay, so I'm gonna show them the before. Okay, now this photo was taken on. This is like right before Christmas, and I remember not feeling great, and I also remember thinking to myself, if I can get through Christmas and the holidays and my birthday, and do this program and not cheat, then I'll be able to sustain it indefinitely. And I also remember doing it made me so angry that I couldn't eat the foods I wanted that I said, next Christmas I'm gonna be so shredded that I could eat exactly what I want.
That guy right there didn't have a system. Right? that guy did not have a system.
So this is me. I'm 5'10" and a half, and this is me at 205 pounds ish. I would fluctuate between 195 and 200. All right. And I've strength trained for a very long time. So I have some muscle definition in my chest. I'm not like a scrawny guy.
Sure.
And again, I've done this before, not like this though. Okay, so now let me pull up. Go ahead. Did you want to add anything? You roast this photo? Go for it.
Yeah. No, I mean that's the perfect dad bod right there. So
look at my face. Look at the defeat in my face, man.
The guy's like, give me a donut.
I just feel defeated. And the crazy part is I kept starting and stopping. I would do the calorie counting thing. I had the app. We get meal preps delivered to us. It just the cravings of the foods that I wasn't supposed to eat were so bad that it was like my brain would just get hijacked and I would make terrible decisions with food.
This is a big one, right? So one of the things that has differentiated us and set us apart from a lot of the programs out there, I'm not saying we're the only ones, is the fact that we look at weight loss. We look at people being overweight as a dependency, not a character flaw. It's just simply a dependency. Dependency on what? High insulinogenic foods that yield a lot of insulin, right? Your typical starchy carbohydrate is very addicting because anything that secretes dopamine makes you addicted. So think about it. When you eat starches, you get this burst of insulin that takes your insulin from 0 to 10 in no time. So if you're having a bad day, you're stressed at work, and you eat something, momentarily, you feel good. And that's what your brain is looking for. It's looking for that hit, that constant hit. So the reason most people yo-yo diet is because they've never overcome their addiction. I recently put something out saying the reason, in one of my videos, I put out something I said, the reason fruit is dangerous. And some big fitness guy said, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And the reason he says that is because he's only thinking numbers on the scale.
Yeah.
He's not thinking cognitively what's happening to people when they eat these things.
Right. Hey, you want to see something crazy? Over 50% of the people who watch this channel are not subscribed. And out of the people that are subscribed, less than 10% actually have their bell notification on. So do me a solid. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure the bell notification is turned on so you don't miss anything we got going here. Right.
So you can eat fruit all you want and lose weight.
Yeah.
Right. That's not the problem. You can eat Kit Kat every day as long as you count your macros. We've talked about this, right? But the difference is really putting yourself, and we have the same process that any addiction therapist would have with any kind of crutch, idol, whatever you want to call it. And that is to put people through abstinence. You cannot get away from a dependency without going into a season of abstinence. Abstinence from what? We want to make sure that we're resetting your taste buds, number one. Number two, we want to make sure that we reset your brain's reward pathways. So that you have an overdose of dopamine that is provided by your phone, by social media, by the things you eat, by your, all the things, how you get dopamine hits. So what we're looking to do is we're looking to take it from let's say scale 0, none, 10, all the way. We're looking to take your dopamine set point from an 8 or 9 when it comes to food and bring it down at least to a 2 or 3. Because then when you can rationally think through these things, you can make better decisions. Now you don't have to willpower your way all the way through. That's why this is so sustainable.
That's good. That's good. All right. You guys ready for the after photos? All right. Okay. Here's the deal. Linda, listen to me. I don't want any freaking comments about causing any of you 80% of our male audience to stumble. Okay? You are being warned right now. Okay? By the way, the whole like causing people to stumble, JT, it's seldom is it women. Mm-hmm. It's other dudes talking about some other woman somewhere that's a hypothetical that's going to cause somebody to stumble. This is for inspirational purposes only. You have been warned, okay? We're going to show you an after photo. This is for inspirational purposes only. If I get one of these freaking comments, you're going to get blocked, okay? All right, here's the after photo. We'll show you guys a couple after photos. And these were taken Wednesday. This isn't, I haven't been sitting on these for a while. This is taken Wednesday. All right, here we go. Bang. That's the after photo.
Wow. Look at the difference in the face. The guy's serious.
What's awesome about this, and you told me this was going to happen, because we would eat a lot of protein. You had me eating 8 ounces of protein 3 times a day, which is a lot of freaking protein. It's an obnoxious amount of protein. Yeah. I was able to maintain the muscle from this photo. I actually didn't lose much size on my arms or my chest. So the muscle was maintained. The fat was gone. And this is me now at about 171, 172. I fluctuate now between 170, 174. And so this is Wednesday. We just took these. I'll show you guys another photo. And this is not, I've done shoots before. I didn't take a diuretic. I didn't do nothing crazy in these photos. This is just, we showed up, Zach brought a light to the gym. I got a pump going, and boom. This is 30 pounds lighter. And I feel like I look bigger, especially in this right photo. Yes. I feel like I look bigger in this photo. So this whole notion that like you can't lose fat and gain muscle, I may have not gained strength. Like I'm probably not getting down and benching, repping, 155 on an incline bench. Like I'm probably not doing that right now. But the muscle aspect, in terms of just pure volume of muscle, I feel like I was able to maintain most of my muscle. Hey, did you know that you can watch videos like this on the Spotify app? We now are on Spotify under Ruslan Bless God Podcast. So if you're driving and you want to go back and forth between listening to the podcast and just the audio or watching the video, consider doing it now on the Spotify app, as well as all podcast platforms. All right, I'll see you over there.
Yeah. So the big the thing that scares people when they come on is, and we tell them, hey, can you please put aside for 6 to 8 weeks the resistance training part, is that, man, am I going to lose muscle?
Sure.
Right. Literally that is 9 out of 10 times the thing people ask me. I think you asked me that. What's interesting is that we know for a fact that even in studies with people that do extended fasts, right, there's a guy somewhere that I heard the other day that will fast 100 days out of the year. He stopped recently because he realizes that that's not the healthiest thing to do. Interestingly enough, they found out that the best time to fast is 40 days. I wonder who came up with that.
Yeah, right? Seriously. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but then they also, in these studies, they realize that people that have done extensive fast. Now, we're not fasting here. We're bringing in proper nutrition. Yep. But the people that are fasting are not losing any muscle when they're well hydrated, right? What they lose is sort of that pump, right? That the nitrogen retention or whatever. But once they start lifting again, right, they look pretty massive. And the reason for that is because when you lose body fat percentages, when you get rid of water retention, you actually see your muscle bellies more than ever before, right? So you look bigger. Yep. This is the whole illusion of a bodybuilder. Yep. You see bodybuilders on off season and they're massive. I mean, they're, these 6'1" guys, 230 pounds, and they shred down to 185 and they look massive on stage. You're like, how do you take someone who's 230 pounds on off season who looks massive and then make them look bigger at 185? Yep. How does that happen? Yep. It's an illusion.
Yep. Hey, if you want to see the extended version of this podcast, completely unedited, consider partnering with us in our online community for as little as $5 a month. In exchange, you get access to these podcasts as we stream them live before anyone else gets to see them. You get access to the replay of our daily after party streams, access to our private Discord server, access to discount codes, and so much more. So help us continue contextualizing the gospel through media, podcasting, and YouTube, and partner with us for as little as $5 a month. Also, be sure to follow us on the Spotify podcast app, on Facebook, and on Instagram. We're constantly posting content there that I think you'll find extremely valuable. All right? I'll see you over there. Peace.